Whose great idea was to do this at 3 in the morning? Oh, 9,000, not 8,000. Where was the timer again? Should probably pause that too, so I don't die of time up. .404, time not now. Why does this always show up here? It's not useful at all. Okay. The table here. So here's the first table. So I guess I should point out that this is the ROM hack that I made of the game. This table, this table, this table, and this table are all usually in ROM. Let me pull that up quick. So this is the ROM of Super Castlevania IV. I don't remember where in the ROM it is. I need to go find that again. I didn't save anything or write anything down. Table's in here. Actually, you know what? I could probably just Control F. Okay. So here's the table. The other tables are in here too somewhere, probably right nearby. Or not. But I made an edit. Instead of pointing to this ROM address for the HDMI table, I just made it point to RAM, and then this part is unused, it's all 0. So I just copied the tables into RAM manually in the emulator. And then once they pointed to this RAM section, it just read the table from here instead of there. And what that allows me to do is modify this in real time, which was pretty neat for like... There's the glitchiness that's shown in the video. But it lets me mess with stuff. That's what happens when you don't disable Or that's what happens when it's mode 1 instead of mode 7. There's that. I don't remember if I used this version of it in the video, but I definitely recorded this where the status bar is gone, but the background is still there. Anyway, what I'm going to do here is make this edit again, but it's like an actual patch instead of me just editing this file. I just edited this manually. Just like that and save. I only changed like... what? There's 4 tables and each pointer is 3 bytes, so 3, 6, 9, 12 bytes. I changed 12 bytes to get this to work. So I just want to make that into a patch. And then what I also want to do is set up... right now there's 4 HDMI channels. All of the HDMI channels got set up at about the same location in the code. So I want to add a hijack to make one table for each of the 4 matrix parameters. Even though only one is used, I want to set a table for all 4 of them. That way I can mess with them all. Why is this like pausing every once in a while? So let me go ahead and show the process I used to figure out where these tables were in the first place. If I can remember how I did it. Oh yeah, okay. First we need a different emulator because we need a certain feature that BizHawk, this is BizHawk that I'm using here, that BizHawk does not have it. Just to show you, here's BSNES Plus. Let me show you what I need in here. I'll show you that BSNES doesn't do it correctly. Debugger. There's the debugger. It's so big it doesn't even fit on the screen. But this isn't what we need. We need Properties Viewer. There we go. Okay, hopefully this fits. I need to see the HDMI registers or DMA channels. These. Do I have? I wonder if I have a save state. I don't know. I probably did not make a save state. I don't even know how you load a not quick state. I don't feel like going all the way to that level again. And I don't remember what the password is to even get to World 4. But here, I'll just show it off on this example because this was in the video too. So here, so in this case, this HDMI channel is changing. Unlike the tunnel room, where the table's in ROM, this table's in RAM, So we should expect to see a RAM value in here. First, somewhere in here, there should be... maybe it's in here. So no. Oh, HDMI enabled. See, okay. HDMI is clearly enabled, but for some reason it's not detecting that. But we can still look at these channels and see what they would be if they were enabled, which they are. This one says there's a register, or there's a table at 7E1120. So maybe we go there. Memory viewer. Yo, Jeff, how's it going? Let's see. How's it going? There are too many windows. That's what I don't like about this emulator. I wish it was all just in one window. And it's completely empty. That's what, okay, so I've never actually checked this before, but this is the same problem I had with the other tables. It's like, I don't know where it gets these values from. That's not even right. But this is what I'd need. So, because this emulator doesn't work, let's get rid of this. I need an emulator that nobody's heard of. Yo, Dennison, how's it going? I actually ended up, for the compression thing, I like made a compromise with the data, and I just kind of removed some stuff. It was a very small thing that didn't really matter, but removing that saved like so many bytes. It's stupid like how much better it compressed when I changed those things. Like, and honestly, it looks better, I think. With the change I made. Anyway, here's No Cache SNS. This is a emulator made by the same guy who made No Cache GBA, which you might know as the DS and Game Boy Advance emulator. It has a thing. It has the HDMI table viewer, and it's not broken. Why are there? Oh, okay. So this emulator is really buggy. Now it stays over there. What the heck? Whoa, that's loud. Holy crap. It was like not moving to my other screen. Mute this. Somewhere in here. IO map. Please say that this window will go over here and stay. Okay. This is what I want. So this is all the stuff I just showed you in the other emulator. Oh my god, every time I click on this, it moves. Okay, so here, it says that there's a table. There is a table at 7E1120, but it was a DMA channel. The only HDMI table is at channel 7, and it's at 7E3C00. So, can I? I just have to go here. There we go. And then we can see as this plays, these values will change. Of course, it disappeared again. Oh my gosh, please. So this is the emulator I used to find these tables. So what I would have done is gone to that level that I don't remember the password to get to, and I don't feel like going all the way there. However, alright, I'm just gonna close this because it's refusing to stay on the screen. However, I did take a picture of the relevant data. That way I don't have to go back to that part of the game. Here we go. So imagine that this is that window during this part of the game. Why is this like... Man, if this window is an odd size, it like makes it blurry. It's done. And then you can see here that there's four HDMI channels being used for the 4 tables, and their location in the ROM, because these are read from ROM instead of RAM. What am I working with? I'm right now just kind of going over what I did to create the video I just put out a couple days ago. Okay. Okay. That was on my end. I don't know why it just exploded. The internet just crapped out for a second. I'm going over the edits I made in this game to help me make the effects in the video that I put out a couple days ago. Which explained how this curved tunnel works. But I made a ROM hack that lets me like mess with it. So it's really hard to edit this one in place because how this table is, but I think I can do this. There we go. As an example. Oh, now it's flat on the bottom. This table is usually in ROM, so you can't, like, it's static, but I moved it into RAM. Ooh. Oh yeah, there we go. Whee! Hey Raichu. Yes, it's been way too long. I've been meaning to stream a lot more recently. Like, I've actually wanted to stream. That was one of the main problems earlier, that I didn't feel like it. Now I kind of feel like it again, but I'm not in the position, like, I can't, it's hard for me to stream where I am right now. basically can only stream late at night right now. And most of the time I'm just tired. But hopefully I'm moving out soon, so that will happen. And then I will stream more. Alright, so let me pause this. These four values, 18269, 287CA, 181DC, 18263. If I go to those, so 18269. I think this is low ROM, right? Yeah, okay, so I have to convert this. This is actually... 8269. This is this table. 24 EO, it's right here. 24 EO, 08, E2, all the way to E10. There's that. And then 81 DC. See, these were really close together. Here's this table, 2014 1, 17 0. And then 8263. There's this one, 29170. And then, let me see if I remember how to convert this. All the way over here, yeah, here's the big one, which I found earlier from control Fing. Anyway, somewhere in here, in fact, I might be able to find it also by control Fing. There was a pointer to those locations. Yeah. So this used to say CA8702 to point to this table in the ROM, but I changed it to a RAM address instead. So that made it point here instead of wherever it was in the table. Right now, what I want to do is, since in this case I just opened this in the hex editor and then change the values, but what I want to do is make it an actual patch. Second, I'm copying the ROM file over. I have to go find Castlevania, the unedited Castlevania ROM. Super Castlevania. I have to add a header. Okay. Shrink my editor here. Make sure it fits on the screen. Okay. Here's my batch file to patch it, which I had to edit to change the ROM name. And then here we go. Okay, so this will be an ASM file that I can patch with ASAR. So I have ASAR in here. This is the patch file, which is this. Here's my batch file and then ROM. Pretty straightforward. So whenever I run the batch file, this pops up and it patches. It copies the ROM to a new ROM, and then it patches to that new one. That way, there's still an original one. And then I'm left with this, which will be the patched version, which I didn't make any changes, so nothing has changed yet. I'm gonna close this. No, I don't care if my name's on the stream at all. My name's everywhere on the internet already. Alright. So, alright. Unfortunately, this header makes it annoying because now everything is offset by 200. But that's okay. So first, we need to find where these pointers are. So let's start with the first one. Let's find. It's in Little Indian, so everything's backwards. Okay. And just in case. Okay, there's 2 copies of this actually. Which this first one. The first one is the color, the shading, so that makes sense that it be in here twice. That just means it's probably used somewhere else in the game. The shading, at least. Like how it gets dark in the middle. Oh god, what did I just close? Okay. So... That's a good question. Which one is the one I want? Well, one of them is right near the beginning of the ROM, and one's like near the end. So let's go to a different one. They should all be near each other if I remember correctly. Yeah, okay, so it's the one near the beginning. So let's go back. 698211. Whoops. Find. 698211. Oh, in fact, it's like right there. Alright, so now we need to find where in the ROM this is. In the file, in the ROM file, SMC file, it's at 84.5D, but this is a low ROM, so, well, first of all, it's headered, so we need to subtract 200, so it's actually 82.5D. And then since this is low ROM, we're in like the second half bank. The first half bank goes from 0 to 7FFF, and then the second half bank goes from 8000 to FFFF. Since we're in the second half bank in low ROM actually gets mapped to bank 1. So this is actually 01825D. So we say 01825D. Is that what it was? Alright, and then this was the color. The color was, I mapped that to 7E. Even though it says 00, this was just because I'm starting this hex editor in the emulator and starting at the beginning of workgram. So the beginning of workram, which is 7E0000, it treats that as 000000 instead. So this says at offset 91CO in workram. But I also need to make sure I put the actual bank, which is 7E. So 7E91CO. Alright, and this just says to put these 3 bytes at that location. So let me do this to make sure, see if I did this right. So, it's 845D. So this is the unedited version, and here's the edited version. Right now they're the same, but if I go up here and run this, and boom, it just updated. So now it's pointing to the RAM address instead. So now I just need to do that for the other 3. CA8702, which it's kind of weird how close it is. So this is just 5.6 instead of 5D. Also, let me go ahead and just put a comment that says which one it is. This one is to 211B, which is matrix A. And then that one we mapped to 7E 9000. And then the other 2 were 21 to C, which is the through main register. And I put that one at this doesn't show up. Through main was here, so 9208. I don't know where that's at yet. And then the last one is 05 for VG mode. Is that 9200? And then real quick, here, find DC8101, which is this offset here. Oops, I hit go to. I always get those confused. There we go. So this one's 83CA, which is actually 81CA, which is actually 0181CA. And then the last one, 8437, which is actually 8237, which is actually 018237. Alright. I don't know why that just made that sound. I accidentally hit shift instead of enter and it did not like that. Actually, my mom's name is not in the path where the ASM file is, but her name is probably in the path of something. Because we do have like a family server where each person has their own folder. But I could put the ASM file in her folder and then you'd be right. Okay, so this is actually all the edits I made. that was it. And if you see here, this just changed. 7E920, the one that was up here. 7E9208. We have 7E91CO, and then 7E90. And if I line these up, I should be able to see the differences. Perfect. So that is that. Unfortunately, I probably am gonna have to. You know what? Actually, okay, I don't need this anymore. I don't think. I'll just keep it open, but over here. This. So the newer versions of BizHawk will crash if you try to load a state from a ROM that doesn't match the original one. But now that I've made this edit, these two are actually the exact same ROM, so maybe it'll not crash. So let me save. Now I'm gonna open the new ROM. This is the version I patched, and not the old one. Also, goodness, this game takes forever to boot up. Let's see. Oh, I knew it. Even though it's the exact same ROM. Try again. Although I doubt it'll work. Memory consistency check failed. Is this save state from different sync settings? Wait, maybe it's expecting the same, the same, like, I have certain memory addresses frozen for, like, the timer and the sound for the music. Maybe those need to be the same too. Where the heck is the timer? Not that far down. There it is. And then this. One of these is the sound. It's probably this one. I don't know why I can't move anymore. Okay. That worked. What was the I don't remember what the other value was frozen at. It was 4, right? 404. It's over. Alright. We're just gonna have to go back to that level. I need to go look up the password. Okay. Space, space, space. Bottle. Bottle, bottle, space, space. Space, bottle, space, axe. Space, 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 space. We did it. Now I get to play this game. And I'm not good at it. Get. I'm going to have forgotten how to play this game because I've. What the heck? Down the stairs. Oops. I need to not take damage because the boss at the end I don't even care to try to do properly. I just wail on him and I can kill him before he kills me if I have enough health. Yo, Steven, how's it going? Oh, there's a guy in the wall. How do I make this jump? I hate these green things. Game's slowing down a bit there. Oh, one thing, so I got a lot of comments on the video that was like, oh, now I know why the game lagged so much, that part. The HDMI takes like no time at all to do. And also some people replied to those people saying, oh, it's because the platforms are sprites. And sprites take a lot of time to work. And I don't think that was the case either. I think it's just that this game is not very well optimized. I'm doing okay. As good as I can be for 3:30 in the morning. Why is the status bar gone? Oh, because it's probably... You know, I've never played with the RAM edit outside of that room. That makes sense that it just doesn't work properly. Because it's using the same HDMI table to change mode 1 and mode 7. Because this room is also mode 7. So that table is reused. But the one that changes the background visibility, I guess, the remain is not reused for some reason. Okay. Save all the save states. Okay. Alright. And then this is what it looks like when the RAM is zeroed out. So now I need to go to here, go to these values and copy paste them. that one. Then there's that. These ones I can probably write manually. What is it, 20? '09 '01 '07 '00. Why is this not changing? 92, right? Uh-oh. This one's not right. This one isn't right either. I don't think. This one should be 14. I don't remember what it is. 14, 17. It was already like that. I don't like it was already running. I can't. There it is. Let's see it. It's hard to have 3 windows all on top of each other. 9 and 7. This one was BG mode is at 92. So okay. But it doesn't do anything for some reason. Which is unfortunate because the did I type it in wrong? Hold on. MPD 83.4. I don't know. Why does it keep showing you the Totino's commercial? I couldn't tell you. I heard that Twitch is pretty bad at, like, giving you the same ad over and over again. DC. Wait, 81 DC. Oh, I mean this. I am streaming. Isn't it amazing? Uh, 81 DC. That's... yeah, that is right here. 83 DC. That's changed. Why? Hold on. Here's what we do. Open up. Ugh. Open the version that I made earlier. And then go to here and see what's different. Okay, so 83, this should be 8140. This one doesn't have a header. These are different. Crap. So, 81 DC is what shows up here. So I changed it. But apparently, that's not the one I wanted to change. There's also an 81 DC here! Oh no! Remember earlier I was like, there's two, so I need to make sure to change them. Change the one I need. Well, apparently more than one had more than one. Also, look at how close together they are. They're literally like 1, 2, 3, 4. They're so close together. I didn't realize how close they were. I thought just being way up here was close enough. Alright, so I messed it up. The one that's at C, at 1CA, needs to be at 24F. And then the one that's here. This one. At 37. Should be 48. It's literally right there. Alright. Okay. That patch. That should work now. That's why it, like, that's probably why the status bar didn't show up in the previous level. It's because I bet you this is for 4.3 and then this is for 4.2. Like, probably per level is all. Like, these are just tables for each level. I don't know. Anyway, since I edited the ROM, I can't load state anymore from this because I'm using a new version of this hawk. So I need to. You know what? I'm going to use an old version of this hawk so I can do that because I'm gonna make more edits than this. What was the last good one? 111.7. Okay. Exception on drag and drop. Oh, it still worked. Okay. That's an example of it having an error and still working somehow. Oh no. Okay. Oh no, now it says null. Oh no. Everything's wrong. Alright, on. Maybe I should open it like this. Probably just doesn't like the drag and drop. Something about that. Goodness. Alright. Actually, you know what? I think if I just run this by... Oh, wait, hold on. This is the version of BizHawk that has so many errors if the checksum is wrong, I think. Because I've had this issue before. No. I thought there was a certain, like, command you had to give. Oh, wait. Maybe it's in this. Nope. There's some command you had to give ASAR to get it, because it's like meant for SMW only. So when I try to use it on something that's not SMW, it doesn't like it. Because now I'm getting this whenever it runs. It says it's trying to load the save RAM. Maybe I should... Oh, you know what? It's probably because it's called Patched, and that's the same name as another ROM that's a different game. Alright, hold on. Let's call this Patched 2. I'm announcing Patched 2. Patched 2. I need to copy this. There we go. Hey, it works. What do you know? Alright, I need to find those two things and... What's this? Music is gone. Actually, it's gonna keep playing continuously forever. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bad value to write to that register. Okay. I think that killed the sound. Alright. Space, fire. Glass, whatever the heck. This says fire bombs. I thought it was holy water, but I know nothing about this game, so maybe it is. Maybe that's the same thing. Not complete? What? Oh, whoops. Alright, did it. Now I need to play through this again. Whoa. Moonwalking up the stairs. Oh, that guy jumps. He's never done that before. Goodbye, heart. Hold on. Let me find the timer. Whoa, he's jumping. I knew he was gonna hit me. I was wondering if I could find this before he hit me, but that's not gonna happen. Why can't I find the timer again? Here it is. Oh, almost died. I hate, oh my gosh. Not fair. Whoa, bat out of nowhere. Bitch. He still got me. Alright, Mr. Skull. Oh my gosh, I jumped instead of attacked. Get that early hit on him. It's so easy when you have full health. Hey, the status bar loaded correctly this time. I think it's weird that this room is considered an entire level. This room is 4-2. All you do is kill these heads and attach back onto this thing so you don't die. And then the whole tunnel room is 4-3, and you get to the end of the room and it's 4-4. Okay, save states. There we go, that looks better. Now I need to copy all the tables again. Why did it just say it can't find it? Oh, because it's patch 2 now. Two. This one doesn't have header, so curve. Alright, let's see if I can do this manually now. 20. This is modes. 9, 1, 7, and then here 20. 10 would be objects, and then layer 3 would be 14, and then 17. Okay, finally, we've made no progress. I just remade what I made a while ago, but it just gives you an idea of what I went through to make it in the first time, except it was a little bit easier than that because I didn't have to deal with emulator being stupid or the patcher and everything. Alright, so now I can mess around with this. So, in the video I explained how these were shades of black. Well, I can change these to just not be black, but like blue instead. And of course, since it's subtraction, it turns red. I can even make these not all the same color. Why did that get so big? Heck. I'm confused. I broke it. I don't know what I did. It's okay, just copy it, paste it back. Or I could have loaded state too, that would have worked. Let's see. The one thing I did to mess around with it, which is really cool, is I used Excel. How well Excel is going to show up. Zoom out really far. And what I can do is take these first, pump them in here. Get rid of this and wherever the other EO is. Ugh. I don't even know what that did. There we go. Why is this 4? Why is this left over? Oh, there's more. I missed a line. Okay, so this can go into here, and then so you can see the offset, and then whoa. And then, since these are actually defining values that are like an inverse, I can do the scale, so there. And that shows you the curve of the screen. If you were to like cut this out and paste it right on top here, it would match up perfectly. Hold on. Oh, wait. Where is switch access? Here we go. Maybe not. Where's flip? Flip X and Y. It's in here somewhere. Where? Give me the old Excel where I can... I don't even know where it is anymore. It's like it. Oh, it's right here. Found it. Crap, that didn't work. There we go. Oh no, that's not... That's like actually changing everything. Dang it. Maybe... Oh, you know what? It probably has to be a scatter plot. Here we go. I chose line chart. Here we go. I bet you it'll be in here now. Meter series. Ugh. Still not under here. All I want to do is... You know what? I can't just rotate this? Kidding me? Format chart area. Angle. 90 degrees. Rotation is not there. I can't even do that. Plot area. It's over. Maybe I can do this now. Nope. I can make it look pretty though. That's useful. Alright. Let's instead of doing that, but anyway, I can like make my own function here. Would it not be wrong to assume that there's at least 28 spots where the level header data is identical? I have no idea anything about this game, so maybe. I wouldn't assume anything though. Every time I think, oh, this is easy, it's just stored like this. It's never like that. Anyway, okay, so this is 92. So this looks like a sine curve. I don't know how similar it is. Actually, let me get that curve back. So what is it? 192. There's 192, so I should be able to go... Sine, or it's gonna be 1 minus sine of rho over 192, and then I'm gonna have to divide by 2 pi or something. Well, here, let me at least add data. That did not do what I wanted. Why is this selected even though it's not right? Okay. And then this goes down to, what is the minimum? 2/3? Okay, so goes from 1 to 2/3, which is, wait, 1/3. Okay, so now the amplitude's right. Now I got it. Divide by 2 pi. Multiply by 2 pi, I don't know. Nope, it is a function. Maybe it's just pi. Hey, so this is, here we go. It's not quite a sine curve, which is what I thought, that it wasn't exactly a sine curve. It's probably closer to like some arctangent or something, I don't know. It looks more like a circle than a sine wave. Probably something like square root of something squared. But with this we could see what a sine curve would look like, because now I can just do the inverse of whatever I just did here. So this was 256 over that. Now I can just do 256 over this, and then round it. Math.round, look at me trying to type JavaScript into what does number of digits even mean? 0? Number of decimal digits. There we go. And then alright, so now we got that. Now we go back into here. It's gotta be in, flip it, and then we delete all of the line breaks. Giant thing. And then we had to also put back the there's 192. I need to split this up. 96 and 96. There we go. Alright, and now should be able to paste this into here. That's what a sine curve looks like. You can barely notice, like, the instant I put it in, like, it changed a little bit. Oh, whoops, I totally pasted in the wrong spot. Like, it's pointier. Which makes sense, because in this chart, the orange, no, the orange, which is what it, blue is what it was, and the orange is what it is now. And it's pointier, and it does look pointier. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, now it puts all that back in. Oof, it lagged. Yeah, it's definitely pointier. It doesn't look as round. Maybe somebody other than me at some point in the future could figure out what the actual function is. I'm thinking it's, since it's round, it's probably some sort of circle-based thing. Not that the sign isn't circle-based, but it's gonna be rounder than the sign function. But the fun thing with this is I can also just make it like piecewise. So let's say from, how many is there again? 192, 96, 48. So if I wanted to go down to 2/3, or so 1 minus rise is going to be 1/3 over run, which is 48 times. And then for what is 48 times 3? 144. And then this should be, yeah, there we go. Do the same exact thing. Put this one in first. Use the line numbers to judge where to go. Oh, hold on. I totally didn't put these first. This is all 1. Makes it easy. 96. EO. Put an EO up here. Alright. There, now it's squarish. Of course, it doesn't look very square. It looks hexagonal or something. You would need the slope to be more. Let's see if I can change that. So instead of run being 48, we'll do 20. And then 192 minus 20 is 172. There we go. There we go. That's more square. Oh, I'm dead. I gotta paste it in again. Oh no. Yeah, same state. So yeah, you can change the angle to make it not round, but square. Or anything. You could make it zigzag. You can fill this up with random garbage and see what happens. That one's always fun. Just make sure to keep that EO in there in the middle. Perfect. Oh, dead. Dang it, it's I have to do it again. Should have made a save state. Keep some of it. Correct. Oh, I got rid of the EO in the middle. That's why the bottom half's broken. You can also change, so... Oh. Screw that. I need to put something back in. So this is like 70, no, it's 60, but one after another. What's going on here? Alright, 60 lines this, then 9 lines this, and then 1 line this. 17 lines this. It's, yeah, okay, that's interesting. That's a fun way of doing it. It's treating the value of what the register should be as like the number of lines and vice versa. It's so squished and everything, it makes it look like it's going backwards. Very interesting. Oh. Yeah. One line's messed up. Oh, it's too much. Alright, so what I also wanted to add, it might be getting too late to do this already. I was expecting to do this faster, but I got distracted. So this just moves these tables in. I was hoping to maybe make multiple tables, but for like adding more, so I can add another table, so I can modify both matrix parameter A and B at the same time. But I think that's gonna take too long for tonight. What I can do though is change which one is being modified here. And to do that, I need to look at a trace log, which I think I might still have open. Or I might still have the trace log that I used. I definitely still have it, but I have no idea which one it is. So there's all these logs, and it's called 2.log, f.log, f1.log, m.log, and Super Castlevania IV USA.log. None of these are descriptive names at all. Yo, Pigeon Apologies. How's it going? Everything is going well? I'm gonna assume F1 is the one I want. So, in tracelog, what you do is you turn on the tracelog by going to this menu. And then you hit log, and then you play the game a little bit, and then you turn it off. And what it does is, for as long as that button was enabled, it just puts every single instruction that the CPU executes. And it records it in a log. That's why it's called tracelog. And you can see that this file gets very large, like the line numbers, like 250,000 lines here. So there's a lot to sift through. But since I already know what I'm looking for, it shouldn't be too hard. I should just be able to find this. Maybe it's in here. This might not even be the right log either, so... what I should do is find... Okay, this is not the right log, because that would definitely show up. Maybe it's m.log. Not m.log. Maybe it's f.log. This one's huge. More than 1.5 million. Still nothing? Are you kidding me? Whoa! Suddenly there's so many. There's a lot to search through. Alright, I don't think this is it. I do know that we need to look for a right to... Let's see. The heck? They're all STZs. Alright, well, it's definitely not this one. Not that one. There we go. Load 0. It's not any better. Why are these all 0? What the heck? I don't remember this song. This doesn't look familiar. I don't think this is the right log file. Maybe it's Super Castlevania. Oh wait, this is right. Crap. I remember this now. Okay. So, we need to find where it stores 1B to 4351. There it is. And I just want to make sure. A is 8-bit at this point, so it makes it really easy. It's 018255. So, take this address. I would need to go convert to low ROM to the offset. It's just 8255 and then add 208, 455. And it's 1B, which is what we're looking for, because that corresponds to this 1B, which is the register that corresponds to the matrix A parameter. So we just take this 1 byte and then our patch can change it to be something else. Like, instead of 1B, 1E. That will change the vertical. And there we go. I need to find the original. Oh, that's not right. Original table. Kind of ruined it with my garbage here. So now the vertical, instead of the screen like squishing inward, like horizontally, it's squishing vertically. Which makes this really weird effect. It might make more sense. It might look more like a spinning tube if the center were moving faster than the outsides, but the way it is now, the outside moves faster than the center. Which I could totally do with this. I can just tell it to do 1 minus this plus 2/3. So I'm just inverting it. So if this were the other, if this were the horizontal squishing still, it would like bulge out instead of shrink inward. Let me get back to the beginning of the room. Kind of. It looks more like it's the outside of a cylinder than the inside of a cylinder. There was a comment on the video that said that they should have tried to do both horizontal and vertical shifting, like add a little bit of this effect with the original effect to make it look more like a cylinder. Because the way it is now, the perspective effect wasn't quite like an actual cylinder. I mean, it looked pretty good, but it wasn't perfect. I said to add a little bit of this in, which I could totally do with if I added another table. You would need 2 HDMA tables active at the same time to modify both. Whoa. Which is what I was gonna try to do tonight, but I don't think I'm gonna have enough time. I'll just have to do it again, or do it another day. But that's pretty cool. I'm trying to think, what if I did, can I go undo back to this? I want to see what this looks like with the... It's hard for me to visualize what it's gonna look like with vertical displacement instead of horizontal. Horizontal is easy, like this is the contour that the background's gonna take on, but when you're modifying vertical offset, it looks different. Ugh, I'm tired. It doesn't look much different, honestly. It's really hard to tell that, like, the whole section in the middle is squished, like, the same amount. It's not... This whole section in the middle is linear. I don't know, like, if you were to draw a grid, they'd all be similar rectangles. Until you hit a certain point, and then it just goes whoosh really far. You can easily tell that the outside is like shrinking, growing faster than the other effect, but other than that, it's not very easy to see. What if I were to do this thing where I change this to 1? Whoa! It's very, sparkly. One last thing I can check before I end the stream is... So I changed 1B, which corresponds to matrix parameter A. 1E corresponds to matrix parameter D, which is the vertical component. But what I can also do is change the horizontal... the vertical component of the horizontal shear, which is matrix parameter B. Should be 1C. Let me go ahead and put this back in. Oh, it already is. Okay, good. So I should just be able to patch this, that one change, and then reload and load state. There we go. So you get this weird S shape. It's not at all what I expected, but then again, I don't know what I expected. I guess since this one doesn't really have some bizarre effect because it's shifting the amount of shifting. It's shifting the horizontal shifting per line, which just makes it, and since this value also determines how much is being shifted, it kind of like just makes a weird curve. I wonder if this is like the derivative or antiderivative of the curve for the other direction. It might be. It looks similar, like it could be. And then the last thing is to change not the vertical component of the horizontal shear, but the horizontal component of the vertical shear. There we go. This is something I was expecting. It's gonna be weird and funky. Oh man, changing. Oh, you know what? I didn't even try moving around. If you move to the right, it kind of goes backwards, and you move to the left, it goes faster. Man, if you ever got motion sickness from the original effect, then this isn't going to be much better. Alright, hold on. Let me put this back. I didn't try moving the camera at all, I don't think. Aw, nothing interesting happens. It just moves with the camera. You can't really notice that there's no parallax until the background stops moving. Alright, well, that's about all I have for today. I'm going to put this on YouTube, and if you're watching this on YouTube, then whoa, that's cool. I'll have a link to this patch that I've made so far in the description. If you're watching this far enough back in the past, you'll see the newer version of the script, because I will have more stuff. So if it looks a little bit different, then just make sure to watch the follow-up video to this one, where I add in extra channels to modify more than one thing at a time. Yo, Ricky, how's it going? You joined right at the end. That's unfortunate, but it's nice to see you. Yeah. That's about it. I don't remember how to end stream. It's been so long. It's kind of awkward. Maybe next time I won't stream at 3 in the morning. We'll see. But thank you for watching.